What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Daily Update, and always great to be here with you. And you know, just when you thought they had him on the run, they come roaring back and make all-time new highs again. I think it's almost comical, but I will use the word amazing to watch this market. You know, the bears had every chance in the world today to really take care of business and push them lower, and they couldn't do it. So again, it apparently means we're still going higher. Now, we've said all along not to fight the market. Let's find a valid footprint. And of course, we didn't get one today because the market closed on a new high. So it did not, the rally that came back after the sell-off did not fail. I think it was interesting. The Russell was getting clobbered. The NASDAQ was getting clobbered. The Dow was down. I got up at 3 a.m. The Dow was down 150. And of course, closed unchanged on the day on the futures and up on the day on in the cash. S&P closed up on the day. Russell came back quite a bit, and the NASDAQ closed down 21. Look, it's simple. You can't fight it. Don't try to stop the train until it tells you that it's time to stop. And this market is saying that it's not ready to go down. Now, granted, 150 points is only like 0.5%, so it wasn't like it was ever really getting crushed to begin with. But I think the things to take note away from today were the dollar was a little bit weaker. The euro was very sparky today. And I think interesting, I don't know what it all meant, but late in the day, about close to 4 o'clock Eastern, the euro went crazy again just for a couple of seconds. There's something underneath the surface here. I can't tell you what it is, I don't know. But I can tell you that there's something going on. You can see the way that these things flutter. Now, the euro had made a big move up early, then fell all the way back down, almost unchanged, and then sparked up again late in the day. But the key is that spark came after the floor was closed. Not that there's much of a floor left, but after the floor was closed. That's an indication something's going on somewhere, okay? Oil continues to be in this malaise trade like the markets. It just flutters back and forth. You know, it was down about 75 cents today, but again, we're in this ridiculously tight range. Gold did a great job holding 1280 yesterday and actually rallied up again today. Bonds were a little whippy. They were higher, but did give way late in the day. So that's something interesting to take note of. The general view here is that, you know, I guess maybe they're waiting for the vote tonight. There's no telling what the markets are really waiting for. That's the key. Right? Because if we look across other asset classes, and of course I'm wearing my RFD hat for my friends at RFD TV and Rural Rally Radio, and of course I do farming commentary. And I think if you look at the grain space, they were up, but they were like up, okay. It wasn't, there's no big deal there. Again, they don't move either now, right now. They're not going down, they're not going up, they're just stuck in these ridiculous ranges. Corn 345, 355, wheat 425, 435, and soybeans are trying to figure out if they're going to be able to stay above 977. Cattle was a little bit mixed today, but I think that the fats look great. I think feeders need to be sold, and I think hogs, today was the day to sell them. I think this is a great opportunity. But at the end of it, it all doesn't mean anything right now. There's not enough volume and there's not enough volatility. You realize we did 75% of the volume was done by 11 o'clock, by 10 o'clock Eastern time. 75% of the volume was already in the markets. As the day wore on and the markets rallied, there was no volume. That's something to think about, okay? The overall view here is that I think the markets are waiting for something. I don't know what they're waiting for, but there's something that there's an announcement or whatever that may come shortly. In the meantime, there's not a lot to do, and there's not a lot to get involved. This is the whole key point here. Apple got clobbered, Amazon got clobbered, Facebook was down, BUBBA was down, Google was down, yet we're still talking about the markets going up again. So in the big, weird, steamy way, there's not much going on, and there's no reason to try to fight what's going on here. And that's what I keep warning everybody about, is don't get crazy in any market. I believe that if you want to be in something, you can buy the grains here. You buy corn or wheat at these levels and hold on to it, okay? If you want to do something, you want to find a good stock, that's okay too. But at the end of it, you know, look for value. That's what we want to find. We want to find value plays, all right? because the markets will eventually have a little bit of sell-off. You know, they had this big 1987, October 19, 1987. Everybody's talking. Now, I was there. I traded through it. All right, so they're all full of crap. Everybody was talking about it today on TV, like they knew what was going on. I was sitting there. I was in the middle of the pit. I was on the floor in those days, and it was the eeriest day ever. But it can never happen again, based on the way the markets are done. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown, why it won't happen again. We've got circuit breakers. Remember, those of you who are with me and get my newsletter know that when the markets are going wild and way down in the morning, I send an email and say, don't panic, relax. Let the markets open and then let's make a decision, because that's what happens. The circuit breakers take care of that for you. They open down limit or down limit. They stop. They give you a chance to think about it. The other thing that's different between now and 1987 is the markets are open 24 hours basically. So there's no real pressure cooker. You know, back then the markets closed at 4:15 Eastern and guys were like, oh, what am I gonna do? And they worked up such an energy overnight that they just had to sell. Those things don't happen as much anymore. Now we can get that kind of a down mode over a period of time as we did in '08, but we're not going to get anything in one day. It cannot happen. It's impossible. Okay, just based on the way that everything is set up, it cannot happen. So let's not these pundits tell you that it can happen, because it's an impossible. It's not something. It's not even negotiable. It's all by the math. Anyways, that's my story of 1987. I was there. I traded through it. It was the most eerie day ever on the trading floor. But in the meantime, listen, let's not fight the markets. Let's see what's going on here. This is Bubba's Daily Update. Don't forget to check out my link, patreon.com/Bubba Trading. That's Patreon. That's where I'm looking to raise a little bit of money for the high school program, because I want to keep it going. But, capital is, at some point you got to say, either I got to get it going or not. So hopefully you'll want to help out, and I'll do some special things for those who do. In the meantime, don't forget to catch the Bubba Show every day at 2 to 3 Eastern at LibertyTalk.fm. This is Bubba's Daily Update. We'll see you back here on Monday, because we don't do an update on Friday, because I don't want you to fester over the weekend. Bubba's Daily Update. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you back here on Monday. Good night.